Hey guys, for today's episode of Let's Make It Spicy, we will be making a sweet chutney made of tamarind. So let's make it sweet right now. So for this recipe, you're gonna need some tamarind. Now that's over here, and this is some dried tamarind which I've got at the local Indian store. If you can't find this, you can always make this chutney using a tamarind paste or a tamarind concentrate. Now on the right here, I have my dried tamarind which has been soaking in some water for at least 5 hours, and preferably you'll soak it overnight. Along with that, you're gonna need some brown sugar. Ideally you would use some gur or jaggery, which is an unrefined form of sugar made of sugarcane. This is usually made in India. Since I can't find that here, I'm using brown sugar instead. Some hing or asafoetida, ground ginger, red chili powder, and some cumin seeds. So first, after you have soaked your tamarind, we're just gonna kind of squeeze all that pulp in that same bowl and make sure we've squeezed it thoroughly. So I've squeezed all of the pulp and this mixture has become really thick now. The next step now is to strain this mixture so we have a nice and smooth paste. So let's transfer it onto a strainer and just with the back of a silicone spoon or a wooden spoon, just to get all that nice pulp out. So after straining it, you're gonna end up with a nice and thick paste like this. It's almost like a gravy. And now let's heat up a pan. So my pan has been heating on medium heat. Add in about a teaspoon of oil and then half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Now let these seeds crackle. So our seeds are crackling now, and now add in some of your hing. Just gonna add a small pinch of hing. To learn more about this spice, check out my series about spices called Let's Make It Spicy. Now we're also gonna add some ground ginger powder, half a teaspoon, and finally a quarter teaspoon of red chili powder. Give this a mix. We don't want to burn our spices. And now just give your mix a nice stir, then add it into your pan. So we want to gently cook this now for 2 to 3 minutes. As you cook this, your chutney will become thicker and thicker. As you cook this, your chutney will become thicker and thicker. And now add in about 7 to 8 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can always adjust this to your taste. I want to start with 5, give it a taste, and then proceed if I want it to be sweeter. Along with this, we're also going to add in some black salt or sendha namak. It's going to add a nice tanginess into our sauce. Tamarind, which is already tangy, sweetened by this brown sugar. This is an amazing chutney. This goes really well with samosas and various Indian street foods like cauliflower fritters, onion fritters, paneer fritters. It's really versatile. Just let this gently cook for 4 to 5 more minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes now, and I'm gonna give this chutney a quick taste. Wow. I'm telling you, this is perfect. I only used 5 tablespoons of the sugar. You can always add more or less based on what you like, but for me that's perfect. And frankly, this is one of the best meaty chutneys or tamarind chutneys I've had in my life. I've had many and I've never liked tamarind chutney. This is delicious. So there you have it, guys. That's a delicious homemade sweet and sour tamarind chutney or meaty chutney. Tamarind is an Asian food from the south of Asia, and like most ancient foods, it has lots of medicinal properties. This includes aiding with digestion, stomach pains, and a liquid form of tamarind is also really useful in joint pains. It is also known to control diabetes and obesity. And the most important thing about this chutney and about tamarind is it's delicious. Tamarind is also used in curries, especially chickpea curries, which I have grown up loving. Today, tamarind originates from India and it's one of the most prized ingredients. It has a sweet and sour taste, which makes it a great pairing with spicy and savory snacks like samosas and fritters. I'm gonna be having some samosas later this week, and I'm gonna be using this chutney. And this chutney holds in the fridge for up to 4 months. So you can make this, keep it in your fridge, and use it whenever you want. It's really handy. And like the mint chutney from our video before, you can make lots and have it in your fridge at your disposal for when you or your guests would want this. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what else you'd like to see from this series. If you like this video, leave me a like. You can subscribe to this channel by clicking right here, and you can see many other recipes and get ideas on how you can use these new chutneys which are at your disposal to make it a side to a fun and delicious dinner. Until then, I'll see you guys again on the next one.